for just about 2 minutes. All right, so markets are closed now. Let's go ahead and get started. Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for July 27th, 2022. Q's up 4.2%, SPY up 2.5. Came into today bearish on the Q's and SPY, but as I've been saying since last Friday, this week, pivotal week, we have big earnings and we have FOMC. So, we can have a bias based on the chart, but things can change and things can change in a hurry. And that could be both directions. Could be we get sold hard, or we move up and get a nice rally like we did today. Okay, so especially we got the gap up today, so that automatically changes the picture, right? We're gapping up over yesterday's high, right? That's pretty bullish. That's triggering actually a buy setup through a gap, which is pretty impressive. And even in the morning, though, the question is, will this hold as FOMC comes around? Will this rally hold up to it? So, expected increase in volatility here. And the question still remains, though. We don't have, I think, a final answer yet. Going into tomorrow, I'm going to be bullish. But let me show you something. This is what we kind of finished up here going into the close here. Just a reminder, okay? Last FOMC was June 15th, okay? So what happened? This is the June 15th, right? Moved up. What happened the next morning? We gapped down. Now, it may turn out, if we bottomed, that actually would have been the bottom. So that didn't get any follow through after this day. But that was a pretty bearish reaction to that move up from the FOMC. The FOMC before that was May 4th. And going back to May 4th, this is how we looked after the FOMC meeting. And then the very next day, what did we do? We got sold. And that started the next kind of big leg down. Okay? So this does need to hold. I mean, even prior to this year, even prior to the last two, that's always been something to be cautious of, is does the FOMC rally? Is it sustained, or do we go right back to where we were prior to the FOMC? We saw that a lot last year. We get the move, whether it's up or down, and then the next day pretty much goes back to where we were prior to the FOMC move. Now, in the case of the last two, it basically negates the rally and actually goes further negative. So actually the last couple not only erase the move, go back to where we were before the FOMC, but actually go negative, right? Go below it. So keep that in mind. If the fact that we hold, maybe we get sold a little bit, but it's not a big sell-off, all right, that'll give us a new pivot point, right? And then we can kind of carry that moving forward, all right? So this is what it looks like now. Maybe we come in a little bit tomorrow. I would say if we kind of broke below the wide range green bar, that'd be pretty bearish. The low here on that Q is 301.50. Okay, so we'll see what kind of the sustainability that this rally that we got here into the close. But going into tomorrow with a bullish bias, we'll be watching. Do we get a gap down? If we get a gap down that clears, that's going to be pretty bearish. So we'll see. All right, pretty interesting. And as expected this week, some increased volatility here. All right, let's go over plays from today. Yeah, so plays from today. The TMUS was the first one here. I like this gap quite a bit. It was on our earnings list. I had it as a favorite. I like that it's clearing the base there. Bullish on all time frames. Played it as a 1 minute high low. It was a very big stop right here. And actually almost stopped. 137.55 there. 137.55. Held to the penny. And was okay. I didn't make much on this because I did get trailed out on the hourly. So you can see right there, I did get tripped out under 139.50, and then went back up. And a lot of that had to do with the market getting the rally. So this is where I got tagged out right underneath there. And then you can see it ripped after that. A lot of that had to do with the market. Okay, so that's fine. Although, you know, it would have been nice to be in it until the end of the day, or at least for this big rally. But I didn't make any mistakes on this. That's just traded according to plan. You know, you can't really feel too bad about this one. All right, and then CSGP did have to play this twice. Okay, CSGP. Here was the initial entry right here on the CSGP. We played it over this base here, and we're looking for follow through on a really, really nice gap. Again, really nice gap. Didn't have this one on my gaps list initially. This one I found a little bit later. Liked it quite a bit. So that was a play there. Did trail it as it was starting to weaken a little bit there. But something to note here, and we talked about this on the TNXP as well, which the TNXP I did not replay. So, you know, this was at least a little chance at redemption here. The CSGP, the bar that got us out, right, didn't get any follow through, went right back up. And then when it triggered the 15-minute buy setup by going back up, that's when I was like, you can get back in. Stop now is under 85. Okay, on the CSGP. So that was the CSGP. And worked out pretty well there. This one eventually did trail out of it right around 68. Was breaking out and then started to struggle to get follow through. My hourly trail is pretty far away, so I thought, that's fine. I'll go ahead and take the whole thing here because, you know, it's quite a ways away, almost $2+ till where I would have to raise my stop. So so that's the reason for that. This though did keep on going, and I know some people were still in it at the end of the day on the CSGP, so that was pretty nice, especially if you held. Okay, after this got in this one. Did have one other play here to note here, this TPX, which I liked a lot. I like the breakout. I like the daily buy setup, although it's not unique given how many daily buy setups we have going on. I did play this as a breakout. I did trail it early underneath the inside bar because breakout, inside bar, and then right back down. That's a good sign that it's not going to fail, and not a good sign, but an indication there that this may not work. So if you can trail underneath the inside bar instead of the bottom of the base, where the initial stop goes, can help you save from taking a full stop. But that was the daily. I thought it was fine. TPX. Don't maybe love it, but I thought it was good, and I thought it was worth a try. All right. Okay. So just to wrap up here, reminder that we still have 2 days left of open house. So link is in the description if you'd like to join us for the next 2 days. All right, and hope you had a nice day. We'll be back at it tomorrow, and I'll talk to you then. Have a good evening.